The Book TV bus is traveling the country, visiting bookstores, libraries, festivals, and authors. Here are some of the people and places we visited.
We're here at the West Virginia Book Festival with Craig O'Hara, co-founder of PM Press. Mr. O'Hara, what is PM Press?
PM Press is a small, at this point, it's a small independent publisher. We've got offices in West Virginia here, in my home state of West Virginia, and we have offices in Oakland, California, where the other co-founders are located. We also have an office in London, a newly opened one there. It is primarily going to be handling our audio material and our digital material. And we've got a few other locations, budding locations in New York, Los Angeles, perhaps Tucson, Arizona. We are a small group. Right now it's a volunteer project. We are all doing it because we believe in the material that we are presenting. We're trying to give a non-mainstream view of everything from current events to social history, music. We're doing a number of DVDs working with activist video makers like Big Noise Productions in order to bring out to the public the sort of things you're not going to see on the nightly news or on the Fox News or even in your Barnes & Noble or Borders bookstore. And the way we're going about doing it, we use a distributor called AK Press, which I'm also a member. It's a radical political project, collective business. But we also do it primarily by coming to the book fairs and talking directly straight to the people.
And how do you identify which authors you're working with?
Well, that's a very good question. There's and it doesn't have a very quick answer, but the summary version is we go through submissions. People submit books all the time. So we will often find a book from an author we've never heard of and read it and like them and get back to them. I've been in this, working with AK Press for over a decade now, and the other members of PM Press, most of them have been involved in the publishing business and the independent book-selling markets for that much time or even longer. So we know a lot of people whose works that we think are very, very important and have either been gone out of print. We would like to bring them back. We know people who we think are capable of writing fantastic books, but they've never had the pressure put on them to produce them in any sort of timely manner or professional manner. And we keep our eyes open. Even at something like the West Virginia Book Festival down here, if we talk to people regionally. If there's a regional thing going on here, whether it's with the local labor unions, you see I'm wearing a United Electric pin right now. I've been talking to them while I'm down here. They are actually an independent publisher of one title, a fantastic book. But it's everything from submissions to working with existing authors to going out and meeting people and talking to people.
And can you give us examples of some books that you've recently published?
Sure. Latest one, just came off the truck, is a book by a fellow named Robert Hillary King, called From the Bottom of the Heap. Robert King was a member of the Angola Three. They were the only prison Black Panther Party chapter in the history of the United States. And he and his co-members, the other two Angola Three men, spent 30 years in solitary confinement for a crime they did not commit, the murder of a prison guard. And luckily, Robert has been set free. It was determined, as everybody's known for the last 30 years, that he did not do this. And so his story, one of which I think is a common story that most people can relate to. He grows up poor, black, in a very racist climate, a very racist time in the United States. He's prosecuted. And then his story becomes one that people are not familiar with. Spending your life in prison, spending time trying to organize within prison for political goals, to stop rape of other prisoners, to do this kind of thing. And you read what this man's gone through and how he's always done his best in his life to make the best for not only him but for other people. It's an inspiring story. And you know, these are the kind of books you don't hear about, you don't read about, and I think are important for people to know about. We've done a collection of interviews that a fellow named Derek Jensen, he's well known for, his most recent book is called Endgame. He's published with Chelsea Green, 7 stories. He's conducted a book of interviews. Actually, we're going to do several books of interviews with him, with people, environmental activists, leading intellectuals, people who are willing to talk openly about their opinions, what they see happening in the world, perhaps how we can chart a better future for the planet, for ourselves, and how to think about things in a way that we are not currently programmed to do. We also do some fun things. We've got Lickin' the Beaters. It's a fantastic vegan dessert cookbook. I've tested the recipes myself. It's fantastic. We're working with an artist named Eric Drucker, done a postcard book with him, a wonderful little book. And we're working with a variety of activists who are, their daily work is prison abolition work, where we're educating the communities. We have a book called Real Cost of Prison, to educate communities about what does it mean when a prison is built in your town. Does it mean increased jobs, or does it mean your town is about to suffer from unemployment, low wages, increased violence, whatnot? Why are people going to jail? Why is the prison economy booming when the rest of the economy is going down the tank? These are the kind of things that we want to do our best to send information out about.
We've been speaking with Craig O'Hara, co-founder of PM Press. Mr. O'Hara, thank you so much.
Thank you.
For more information about the Book TV Bus, visit our website at booktv.org/booktvbus.